Hey guys, it's Ep6 and welcome back to episode 6 of my Atletico Madrid career. In today's episode we've got plenty of matches to get through. The first game here is on the 1st of November, so going into another new month here as we get further on into the season. It's against Copenhagen. It's obviously, as you can see, in the Champions League as well, so it's a group game for us to play. We are currently on 9 points. We've won all 3 matches so far in the group. We're going through for the second round of matches against these different teams, and it's the home leg this time round against a team that we should hopefully try and beat, but we have made loads of changes to the team. We played just a few days ago, and so we have had to make loads of changes. Should also mention we've got Real Madrid to play in this episode as well, so looking forward to that game. But this is the team that I've gone with for this match at least. Oblak starts in goal, and then we've got the change right back there alongside Savic, Makili, and then Hernandez also in defence as well. We've got Koke, Oscar, Partey and Vitolo in midfield with Costa and Gamero starting in front, so loads of changes to the team. We've had to make those unfortunately, but Partey and Costa do remain in the side. Before we go any further though, if we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Really do appreciate that. We're obviously trying to hit 20,000 subscribers now, and you guys can help make that happen, so I'd appreciate you doing that if you haven't already. Let's crack on with things. Let's see how we get on, try and get ourselves a victory here, try and continue to keep hold of our unbeaten streak, our winning streak in the Champions League as well, in the group stage so far, so let's see what we can. Okay, then here we go for this game now against Copenhagen. Let's see how we get on, try and get ourselves a victory with this changed team. It's going to be a tough match, this one. Usually you turn for this sort of game and you put your full strength side out, you go out here and you win pretty comfortably, but with so many changes, anything can really happen. Koke looking to cross this one in. 15 minutes into this game, looking to try and get a goal if we can. Partey's there and connects with it, but it's gone wide. So close, I thought he just scored there. Costa into Gamero, that's good. Gamero trying to get away, and sure that's a foul on him. It's a push there in the back. Has to be the last man as well, but referee just gives a free kick and I don't think does anything else. We're going to lay this one off, hopefully a bit more success with that. Costa takes a touch and shoots. Oh, it's over the bar. Hoping to try and pick out one of the corners, but he didn't in the end. Costa into Koke, that's good. Koke now running beyond the defence, trying to get a cross in as well. Great ball in for Gamero. Oh, it's straight at the keeper, who saves really comfortably. Anywhere else, and he would have been a goal. Such an annoying one as that one. I was trying to go across the goalkeeper, to be honest. I wasn't trying to get it where it ended up. Just right at him, made it really easy for him. But Koke now going to deliver this corner, hopefully going to keep the pressure upon them here, but it's headed away. Gamero now into Costa, who turns, shoots, all saved by the keeper. Costa was totally free, he kept himself onside as well. Again, just right at the goalkeeper though, which isn't very helpful for us. Okay, so it's half-time. We are finding ourselves at 0-0 here at half-time. Despite being the better team, created the most chances, we haven't managed to actually find the back of the net. It's frustrating for us because we keep hitting the goalkeeper, which obviously isn't the way you score goals. So we have to try and improve in the second half in certain places on the pitch. It's mainly just in that 6-yard box, so just been hitting everything right at the keeper. We've got to try and pick out a corner, which is what I've been trying to do, but it hasn't found its way there. Gamero running forward, wait for that pass through into Vitolo. Vitolo now with a chance to shoot. Oh, it's a great finish, but it goes in anyway. It hit the bar with that strike from Vitolo. It was a great strike from him, but Diego Costa follows up and gets himself another goal. I'm pretty sure he's our top goal scorer this season so far, and he scores there from a tight angle actually. I was expecting him to miss it. It bounces up a little bit awkwardly. It's a difficult angle, but he does put it into an empty net, and he finishes the chance and gets us the first goal in this game inside a few minutes of the second half. Does well though to get over the ball and find the back of the net like that. It's 1-0. Okay, 25 minutes to go here. We are going to take a little bit of a risk by taking off Diego Costa and also Partey as well. We'll bring on Gabby and Fernando Torres. Those guys are going to come on now to replace a few of the tired players who have played more recently. And 25 minutes left for those guys to make an impact. Well played. Torres wins it back there off the defender. Torres still going, shooting, and saved by the goalkeeper. Out for a corner. Look for that second goal. We want to try and win this game a little bit more comfortably than what the scoreline suggests at the moment. We have done enough so far to get the second goal. It just hasn't happened. And hits the bar again. Torres this time with the header. Good chance here. Oh my days, they've equalised. We just couldn't win back the ball. We just stood behind him trying to get there. No one went forward and tried to intercept from his front. And so he just scores like that. It's 1-1, equalises. Very disappointing. Quite clearly don't deserve to be drawing this game. And so it is very frustrating. But it seems like they might well get themselves a point here with 10 minutes left of this game. But you can see the issue. No one left the defence. So we're left just trying to tackle him from behind, which is never going to work. So he does score pretty easily. And like I said, 10 minutes to go. We might look to the bench again if there's anyone else to bring on. Nah, there isn't, to be honest. Gamero. Oh, no, we're supposed to find Torres. Finds Vitolo instead, waiting for the run here of Oscar. He doesn't make it, but he'll shoot anyway, and he scores. He puts us back in front just 3 minutes later. Oscar with a goal out of nowhere. He's barely been involved in this game, and we've really struggled to get a goal, and we've suddenly found it as soon as we've managed to get a kick-off and kept hold of the ball really nicely. He's found Oscar anyway. It's a bit of a hit and hope, to be honest, and it's gone in. I don't know how the keeper isn't saved. I think it just goes over him in the end. Is he a little bit too far off his line? We'll have a look here. Oscar takes a touch. I was expecting it to be blocked as well. Or the goalkeeper just saving it, but neither happens, and it flies in. Oscar scores, 2-1. Chance here, good ball in. Got to defend that better than we did. Luckily saved by the goalkeeper. And there won't be too many more chances left of this game, I don't think. Torres now looking for Gamero with that flick on. It's a great flick on as well. He needs some support. Can we try and get a third here? Coming inside, looking for Torres. Torres might try and turn and get involved here. Torres to turn and shoot. Oh, just puts it wide. So close to that third goal for him. That's it. We've won the game 2 and get ourselves 3 points once again. Not the greatest of games, to be totally honest. It obviously came about with the fact we had to make some changes to the team. But other than that, I think it was a good result for us, given the change we made. Gets us 3 points, keeps us winning in the Champions League group stage as well. It's 4 victories out of 4 now. Very, very good record, of course, and should hopefully now get us through into the next round. You can see by the stats we certainly deserve to win, so nothing really that would suggest otherwise. However, 6 shots on target from 13 shots is a little bit low. We'd hope to have a little bit higher in the future, but for now it gets us 3 points though. Transfer offering here for Mohamed, a player that we do have transfer listed. We're going to let him leave. Hopefully a deal can be eventually agreed. We have accepted loads of offers for him. Keeps on breaking down for some reason. Don't know if it's a wage issue or a location issue in terms of the team that wanting him. So we'll wait and see what comes of that one anyway. You can see by the league table now, we're both on 25 points ourselves with Barcelona. So we are obviously really fighting for that top position. Hopefully by the end of the episode we can find ourselves top. Really depends on Barcelona's results and of course if we were to drop points as well. But go game against Real Madrid, and that will probably determine it, I think, who ends up top of the league. For now, though, it's Real Betis who overtake us, having played the game more. Okay, so this next game now, I think it's against Deportivo, so we are going to crack on with that match. This is the team going to go with Oblak starts in goal, Juanfran, Jimenez, Savic, and Felipe Luis in defence. No Godin, he hasn't quite fully recovered yet, and so we'll just leave him out for now. Correa on the right-hand side, Savic and Koke in midfield. Someone suggested, or quite a few people suggested, playing Koke there as a centre mid. We're going to give it a go, see how we get on. Carrasco on the left-hand side with Griezmann and Costa starting as our 2 strikers. And this event I've gone with Hernandez, Mukili, obviously Gabi, Oscar, Partey, Torres and Gamero all on there. So plenty of options if we do need them. Let's crack on with the game. Let's try and get ourselves 3 points once again and hopefully another victory. Okay, let's crack on with this game against Deportivo. Let's see how we get on with our strongest team out here. And obviously Koke playing as a centre mid, which is his usual position, but he has been playing as a right mid for us mainly. First time I think it's a centre mid in this career mode. Let's see how he gets on there. Griezmann into Costa. I think he's onside. Costa, oh, sweeps a leg at it, a left leg as well, but it's saved by the goalkeeper who comes out really well, spreads himself nicely, and out for a corner. Koke now going to deliver this. Savic is in there, but head away as far as Savic. Still going here. Can Koke get another cross in? Oh, it's a great ball into Carrasco. Another save, but it's into the back of the net. Goalkeeper should do better. Carrasco scores. And what a way to open up the scoring. It's a great delivery from Koke. We keep the attack alive as well. Do a really good job of that. And Carrasco does an even better job of heading this. Look at the way he just pins himself on that guy at the back post there. He's really struggling as that man. He should have just stayed up with the line. I don't know why he drops so deep. Allows Carrasco the time and space to be able to do that. And we score 1-0. Griezmann looking for a ball through here to Carrasco. He's got a chance here. He's in behind the fullback. They've fallen apart. Carrasco looking for a second and he gets it just about as well. It goes off the post and in, but it's a hell of a strike. I mean, now 14 minutes in. 2 for Carrasco, 2 for us as well. And Deportivo at the back are all over the place. Absolutely terrible defending. You can't allow this to happen. It's a situation where the line just hasn't been kept at all. One defender's really deep. It allows Carrasco to be so far onside. I don't know what he's doing there, that defender. He comes over to try and cover, but it's too late by that point. And Carrasco's already through and scores 2-0. Don't know what's going on with their defence, but it's certainly helping us out a lot. Griezmann into Carrasco. Now looking for Costa. It's a chance for him. Oh, good connection on the cross as well. And forced to save by the goalkeeper. And I think injured him whilst going for the header. Does that mean he'll be playing us onside for now at least? Oh, we can't keep hold of the ball long enough. Come on. He's been playing us all onside. Griezmann trying to use that to his advantage, but actually intercepted. Oh, well played, Griezmann still going here, waiting for a cutback. It's a good chance for us. Could this be another? Yes, it is. 3-0. 33 minutes into this game. We're tearing them apart in this match. It's great play from us once again. It's a little cutback that gets every single team. It's so difficult to defend as that. And this time it's Diego Costa who gets himself a goal and continues to score for us, does Costa. He had a bit of a slow start for us. Didn't really necessarily look like our type of player when we were playing the 4-3-3 at the very start of this career mode. Then we changed to 4-4-2 and him working with Griezmann is doing a great job. He's getting most of the goals, in fact, for us here. So, very impressed with his performances. Griezmann here, great intricate running, good little cutback as well. And Costa just takes his time and slots it home, 3-0. Lovely ball from Costa to Griezmann. It could be happening again. Griezmann's through, and he makes it fall. This is getting ridiculous now. Just 5 minutes later. But the defence is just so bad. They're allowing us through. I don't know what's going on, really, but they seem to all crowd around one player. Allow Griezmann to be totally free to make a run like that. It's absolutely shambolic defending. Look at that. The three of them crowd around Costa. What's the point? We just chip it over. It's 4-0, and it's going to be absolutely hammering at this rate. We could be getting into double digits the way that's going. It's half-time, winning the game 4-0. At the moment, we're absolutely running riot against Deportivo. They're really struggling against us. Defensively, they're absolute shambles. And offensively, they've not really offered anything. So that's the reason why we're in the position that we're in, because we're just being so clinical, so good going forward. And I think the scoreline could grow pretty quickly. I don't know if I'm going to look to make that many changes to the team, even if the scoreline gets even more ridiculous, because there is an international break, so there's plenty of time before the next game against Real Madrid. Good thing about this team is we've actually only got 4 or 5 players going off to international duty, which is a little bit strange, but that's the case that we find ourselves in. That's good news for us anyway. Savage, ball into Griezmann. Could this be another? Yes, it can. The Griezmann slots home. That's 2 for him now. 5-0 for us. And again, it's another case of tragic defending. Really tragic defending from Deportivo. Just allowing Griezmann to be totally free once again inside the box. You can't allow this to happen. It just comes from the corner we had. We even had a play down at this point, so there's one less player to mark. And again, Griezmann just totally unmarked. No one gets anywhere near him. Just allowed to slot it round the goalkeeper. Look at that. Perfect bit of bend into the corner. It's now 5-0. I have no idea what the scoreline's going to end up as. Carrasco and Griezmann both on for a hat-trick if they get one more each. Chance, really good chance actually as well. Wow, first shot, first goal. Or at least one of the first shots anyway. Certainly not that many. Certainly not in the second half had any shots at all. So, big surprise. They've run up our end of the pitch and just scored like that. It's a good goal. They've used our little tactic on us, the little cutback. It's very difficult to defend, as we've done to a lot of opposition teams. They've done it to us, and it's a great finish as well. Fair play. Disappointed also to lose the clean sheet, but it's a good goal from them. It's now 5-1. Maybe it won't be as big of a scoreline. Koke going to deliver this ball into the box. Jimenez is there. Good chance, but saved by the keeper. Now we're trying to follow up with Griezmann, but it's out for another corner. Plenty of corners in this game. Koke play it short here to Correa. Edge of the box here to Savage. Not known for his shooting, but he'll have a go wide. Just by a little bit. Costa with a chance. Costa with a goal at 6-1. He gets a second of the game as well now. And we're back to our scoring ways here with 20 minutes left in this game. Again, just opened up at the back. Just too open. Allowed Costa space and time to get a shot away. Look at this. You can't leave the centre-back so open here. Look at that. Look. You can't do that. Costa's always going to score from that sort of position. And we've now got 3 players all on 2 goals, all searching for a hat-trick. Good chance. Thought they'd got another one back there. We've not defended that very well. Another case of them going up the other end of the pitch and nearly scoring, and good chance for them once again. Costa. Oh, into Griezmann. It's a bad challenge, that one, surely. I want to see a card there as well. Has to be 10 minutes left in this game, and the referee's going to go over and give him a yellow card. I think he got a little bit lucky there. We turned and sort of tried to position ourselves in order for him to go through the back of us. I think he's got away with that a little bit because he misses the ball, and to me it looked last man, but not given. And it's going to be a free kick here, 10 minutes to go. Koke will lay this one off, and it's going to be to Correa to hit on his left foot. It's blocked and cleared away. Griezmann running forward. Going to cut this one back, looking for a cross into the back post here for Correa to finish off the game with a 7th. There we go. None of our players are going to get a hat-trick, but Correa will add to the scoreline here. And it's going to be a case where we have 3 players who will get a brace, and then Correa who will get the 7th goal here to finish off the game. Very, very impressed, obviously, the amount of goals that we scored in this game. It's really unexpected, but the first half we totally demolished them. It left us with a pretty simple second half in which we maybe took our foot off the gas a little bit, not intentionally. It just happens like that sometimes when you score a lot of goals in the first half. And we have still continued to try and get goals. Got 3, so yeah, pretty happy overall. And there we go, finishes 7-1. Really impressed by the results, obviously. The scorelines helped us a lot in terms of goal difference. We should now overtake Barcelona in terms of goal difference as well, so that's very, very good news for us. 2 shots to the opposition. Arguably should have scored both of them. Obviously not many compared to our 12 shots, 9 on target. You maybe expect a little bit more actually with 7 goals, but we were just very clinical when we went forward. Okay, on to some player drills. Now I think I did these drills last episode, but I don't think I properly introduced the players. These guys are from our youth academy. They've got very, very high potentials, particularly at right back. They're both 15 years old as well, so they've got really, really good futures ahead of them. We're going to try and grow them both. They're still down youth academy, obviously, as they're 15 years old, and so we're just going to try and grow them ready for when they turn 16 and can join the first team setup. The potentials are ridiculous. I can't remember off the top of my head, but obviously the maximum potential 94, and I'm pretty sure it's like 80-something as well as their lowest potential. So they look really, really good anyway. These guys have got a really good future ahead of them. We do see one of our youngsters there going up. Cardoso goes up to 58 58 overall this week, which is good to see. But as you can see, Cardoso's potential between 80 and 94 looks really good. And then the right-back's potential, Pedro Jesus, is also between 80 and 94. So those guys looking really good. Pedro Jesus in particular, 6'1" right-back. Looks like he could be a good player. 62 overall already, and he's 15 years old. Also, quick notes on the league table before we go into the international break. We see ourselves overtake Barcelona by 2 points. They must have drew. I don't know who they played recently. Sevilla, so they drew to Sevilla, which is great news for us. It gives us a 2-point advantage over them. Currently 7 points in front of our rivals, Real Madrid. We've got them to play in our final game of today's episode. Also, Real Betis 3 points behind as well. So, starting to gather a bit of a lead. That top 4 now is being cut off totally. And in fact, you could say the top 3 is being cut off a little bit as well. So, very, very strange league table, but really happy with the position that we're in. And so far, we've got ourselves 9 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss in 11 games. Pretty good at the moment. Was a bit of a shame to have lost so early on, but there you go. We'll get over it. We've got some fantastic news for us here. Sol returning from injury, which is great news for us. Hopefully back for the Emirates Real Madrid, but it might be a little bit too soon for him. 5 days time, 4 or 5 days time anyway, so could be just a game too soon, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we'll wait and see exactly how he gets on. Okay, to this game now against Real Madrid to finish off today's episode. Massive Madrid derby, of course. This is the team I'm going to go with. Oblak starts in goal. We've changed the right back. Juanfran drops to the bench. We're also a little bit of a faster right back here. Godin, Savic in the centre back positions. Felipe Luis is our left back. Koke on the right hand side this time round. Savic and Sola in midfield. I'd rather have a recovering Sola in midfield than someone that isn't as good as him, basically. Those two were running the show before he got injured, so we're going to go with him in midfield and Carrasco on the left-hand side. Griezmann and Costa as our strikers as well. We're going to stick to the 4-4-2, obviously, against Madrid. We did it against Barca. It went okay for us. Obviously, we should have won that game, but it finished, I think, 3-3. So hopefully we can put in as good a performance against Real Madrid as well, despite keeping the formation the same. This bench I've gone with Gimenez, Juanfran, Partey, also got Porri on there as well, Oscar, Ritola and Gamero all on there as well. So a really good setup. Hopefully getting ourselves 3 points to end the episode on. Obviously Madrid 7 points behind us at the moment, so a chance to go 10 in front of them, which would be obviously incredible. Let's wait and see how he gets on though. It's going to be a very tough game. Madrid obviously a great side. We know about the players that they have, despite their league position right now and the points they've got. They certainly should not be underestimated. Okay, then we go for this game. It's Real Madrid, a massive match. Obviously, we know about the rivalry between the two teams. I'm just hoping we can get the better of it here. We're obviously at home for this game as well. We've got to get off to a good start and make sure that we don't concede early on. Obviously, this Madrid team can basically score whenever they want, and so we have to be careful, especially with this formation as well. Playing 2 strikers, a little bit tricky when you do that against such a good opposition. Could leave me a little bit vulnerable in midfield. Ronaldo with a chance to go forward here for Madrid, cleared away by Felipe Luis. And had to get that one away as well. Madrid's first proper chance to go forward here in this game. We've not had many chances ourselves, and we're struggling here in a game where it's kind of end-to-end, I suppose, both cancelling each other out right now. Okay, going to go for a cross into the middle. Not a bad ball in at all. Great chance, it's 1-0. Savic scores, and it's as easy as that. It's a great delivery from Koke on his left foot. Just managed to wait for a few more bodies to get into the box, and it works out perfectly for us. 18 minutes in, Savic gets in there, and it always seems to arrive as a bit of a later presence in that box. He does do it a lot, and he gets a couple of goals from it as well. You can just see he hangs on the edge of the box, then gets himself in there as the extra man, and when that happens, no one's going to be marking you. So it's really impressive stuff from him. Takes a gamble, and he managed to beat Danny Carvajal to it. It's 1-0. We've taken the lead. Very good start. Koke, ball into Costa. Go on. Oh, off the post. Followed up. It's 2. Oh my days. This has come from absolutely nowhere. We've doubled our lead here against Madrid, and they have fallen apart at the back. They've continued their really poor start to the season in this game as well. And they've obviously said before they're 7 points behind us, a chance to go 10 points in front of them. Don't know what Navas is doing there. He's just got to either let it hit the post or just get to it, and preferably just get to it. And allows Carrasco a free shot on goal. And again, I think should probably do better with that as well. It's just right at him and somehow manages to avoid it. So very, very strange stuff. The goalkeeper doesn't really help himself out there at all, and has allowed us to score a second goal here 10 minutes after the first goal as well. So doubled our lead. It's now 2-0. Madrid not happy about that. They've hit the post themselves, and we've got to stop the follow-up. That's something they weren't able to do. We've given it right back to them. Benzema, 2-1. We know the threat that they have, obviously, Real Madrid, and they've shown it there. 5 minutes later, Benzema pulls them back to Madrid. Disappointing, but expected when you play against this sort of side. You don't clear your lines properly. It's really poor as that on a play for Benzema. Even he's not going to miss that. Well played. Savic wins it back in a great area. He's going to shoot now. Oh, I thought he'd scored. I just think I saw Costa running through there. He might have been able to pass it to him. Maybe the shot was a little bit unnecessary. Just spinning wide slightly there. A little bit disappointed with that one. This first half doesn't seem to want to end. It's been going on forever. This hasn't been 3 minutes. more like 7. It will now finally end, and we are still finding ourselves in front. Obviously, Madrid halving our advantage, though, unfortunately, but that's to be expected again. They're a great side, so they're always going to be a threat. They've had a couple of chances as well. It's end-to-end stuff, both teams having opportunities. Very open game, and so I really don't know what's going to happen in the second half. Oh, what a challenge on Bale there. Thought he'd broken his leg for a second. Carrasco there brings him down. Also wasn't trying to do that, but yeah, he just missed the ball, so it was a pretty bad one in the end. It's going to be a yellow card. Solo, look at that ball through to Griezmann. It's a great pass. Griezmann's through, waiting for the right pass. Just a little bit behind us, but we've scored anyway. It's 3-1. I've not seen who it is. Is it Diego Costa? It certainly looks like it, but I'm not really too sure. And we've got ourselves a great goal, and it is Diego Costa who scores at 3-1. Restore our 2-goal advantage now. And it comes from a massive Madrid error. I don't know what's gone on here. This is just terrible for Madrid. Ronaldo, for some reason, is taking a long free kick, so an indirect one that you cross in. And rather than crossing it in, Ronaldo's gone and played it short to Carvajal. And then we just win it straight back off Carvajal. He just gives the ball straight to us. It allows us to run up the other end of the pitch and eventually score, but don't know what Madrid were thinking. Just need to long ball it into the box and have a go. Don't even know why Ronaldo was on the free kick. Very, very strange set of circumstances, but it's all led to the third goal. It's dreadful from them, really, but Costa gets his 11th goal of the season. Koke goes inside here, go for a shot. Blocked by, I think, Ramos out for a corner here. Just over 15 minutes to go. We're going against Chelsea in about 3 days' time in the Champions League. So we kind of think about that, but at the same time, we don't really need to because we've got 12 points at the moment in our group stage. So we are just going to make changes to try and freshen the team up. And I think we're going to go for... I think we'll go Correa, move Koke onto the left-hand side. And then we'll bring on Oscar and take off Savic, who has had a really good game for us, but I think just needs a bit of a rest here. Oscar will come on, and I think that'll be the final 2 changes for now, at least. Anyway, still one more if we want to make it. Good chance here for Vasquez. He's in behind our defence, and we've got to try and defend it properly. Jesus, Ramos on his left foot. Not a sight I wanted to see. Oh, put it straight to Ronaldo on a plate. How many times do we do this? Ronaldo shoots, luckily saved by Oblak. 5 minutes left of this game, throwing a lot of players forward, desperately going for a second goal. And we've got to try and keep that one. Oh, put out for a corner. Trying to let it go off. Ronaldo going to deliver this one. Don't play it short. Get it in. What are they thinking? He's actually found Ramos instead, and it's another corner. Don't play it short again. Are we serious? What's he thinking again? He's thinking about a goal. He's nearly got it through Ramos, and it's a penalty. Oh, what's gone on here? The referee's pointed to the spot, and I think Felipe Luis seemed to raise his arm. It might be in a handball, but I don't have handballs on, so that would make no sense. Let's see what's happened here. Is he saying a foul? Oh, come on. For that? Not even done anything. Well... it's a penalty. Ronaldo to step up. It wouldn't be a Madrid derby without Ronaldo having a penalty, would it? Ronaldo hits the post. Oh my days. Madrid have had an absolute nightmare in this game. They really have. They could have probably drawn the match. They've certainly not defended properly, so if they'd defended a couple of our goals properly, they might have even won the game, but it just hasn't been their match at all. Really shows why they're in 4th position, 7 points and now 10 points behind us in the league table. It's because they're not having a great start to the season at all. Still going forward here. Just about defended that properly. No? A foul? Ronaldo again over this one. He's not going to play it short again, is he? No, he'll actually shoot this time. Let's see. Oh my god. That should be the final chance now, surely. Got to clear that one out, and the referee should blow his whistle any second now. There we go. We've won the Madrid derby, 3-0 victory against our big rivals, Real Madrid. You can see why we're top of the league and why they're not. Not playing very well at all. Defensively weren't great at all, and offensively weren't particularly good. It's never a good combination. Saying that, I think they had more shots than us. Yes, they had 10 shots, we had 6. Both had the exact same amount of shots on target. We were just very, very clinical. And so you can see by the stats there that we have just got a little bit lucky, I suppose you could say, in that game. Just taking our chances, and that's something Madrid failed to do. That'll be everything for today's episode, though, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at GamefaceHD, and on Instagram at GamefaceHD as well. Links to all that in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.